Hi,
Hi,
I'm T.
I'm TC.
Welcome to the TNT podcast.
Welcome back.
Bombshells. We love you guys so much. We appreciate you guys tuning in and listening. So I just want to say this because I just want to jump off the porch.
Yeah.
So we are not even like promoting right now because of many other things that we're like still kind of working out and just making sure everything is the way we want it as far as a launch and a whole thing, right? But we do see that you people are watching.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
So I wanted to acknowledge that because for us to not necessarily really be promoting, and people are finding us, that just kind of really warmed my heart. So I just wanted to acknowledge that because I have been like just overjoyed by that.
Yeah.
So I feel very blessed by that. So thank you so much for all that are tuning in. We are definitely moving and shaking and, in the kitchen brewing.
Yeah, it's nice to know that there are people who are tapping into what you have to offer.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Hopefully relating and
yeah.
So we would totally love for y'all to send us an email and always leave a comment.
Please.
Good, bad, ugly. Let us know what you're thinking in the comments. Send an email to tnt.the.pod@gmail.com.
See, she be right there on it. For whatever reason, I just can't remember the
It's
email.
Weird because
it's the dot and then and I'm like, what? Is it another dot?
I may change it. We can always change it.
Of course. But anyway, but yes, please, like she said, do as Miss TC said.
Yes.
And leave a email for us so we can actually just get your viewpoint.
And we can read it on the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And it'll help us be able to grow because this is something that we've been, as you guys been hearing, this is something this is what we're passionate about and been doing for years.
This is what we want.
So this is what we want. Like, we're both kind of like all our life we've been looking to get paid to talk. My mama will tell you, my brothers will tell you, my sister will tell you, my daughter will tell you, everybody will tell you. They'll be like, listen, she talked too much.
Right.
And I do. And I'm so sorry. So.
And shockingly, I was very quiet. Can you tell?
I think they
But always have things. I'm having an inner conversation that needs to come out. So.
Right.
So here we are.
Yes.
How have you been?
I've been good. Focused. I've been hopeful. I've been working. I've been I really kind of been in self mode, like, and I don't even think that I've done anything different. I think it's just like, as they always say, it's in your mind.
Right.
So my mindset has shifted, drastically. And I'm noticing, the important things and the things that I'm like, okay. And not that these things, because I'm being vague. I know you're like, well, what are you talking about? But I am being vague. I hate saying it's more of a renewing of the mind. And I'm taking it very serious on just everything that I do.
What's one thing that you're practicing or incorporating to, like, get this renewal going?
Well, one of the main things for sure is my relationship with the Lord and being more in my Bible. I grew up in
even more than now.
That's what I'm saying. So like I grew up in that, but in this season, the only answers are going to come from him. I already know. You know, even with more money, more opportunities, more beautiful relationships, connections, etc., etc., you know, all of the things, just a beautiful life. Sometimes you still can feel empty, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't want that. And I want to be full, and I want to be whole in spite of no matter what. Because life is gonna life. You know what I'm saying? And sure. I think I'm a warrior. And a lot of this, I think, is even more warrior aspect, because a lot of my issues and things that I've experienced was self-inflicted. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And I could take full accountability for that. You know what I'm saying? And it's because you just out here busting moves. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, no, those are the wrong moves.
Okay.
Right. But, you know, now it's like this. I feel like I'm this wise one, come to the mountain and seek, because I shall tell you.
Right.
But, you know, so I definitely is just renewing of the mind and just kind of respecting respecting, you know, my, you know, the good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent, and being able to actually in turn, you know, make that be something very positive, and, you know, and really go after doing what I really need to be doing.
Yeah, I think part of that is appreciation for those experiences, for those mistakes, which ultimately aren't. That was what you needed in order to grow. And there's some information to take along with you that you need even today, right now. So, you know, well, congratulations on your journey of renewal.
Yes, ma'am.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So what's going on with you?
I've decided I need to do an anti-inflammatory diet.
Right.
I need to just commit and be real serious about it, and, you know, have that why, that reason. Okay, I'm eating this because I do not want to be sick. I want to be healthy. I want to have a good feeling body. I want to feel like I look good in my body. I want to feel good in a good looking body. And
these are all self thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah. And
self-induced.
I mean, those are like the personal reasons. And then, like, to be around and to be healthy for my kid. Like,
okay. Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
And, you know, the community, and, you know, I want to be able to do my work and just be, so all of that depends on how I feel. So
the diet should,
your eating lifestyle, I like to call it eating lifestyle,
because it's so important,
is the main thing.
Yeah.
And then after that is like moving your body.
Yeah.
And then next door to that is sleep.
Resting.
Yeah.
Resting, my dear.
So, and
we have to rest.
I love my bed. It's a memory foam.
Yeah.
Like, it's I can't, some hotel rooms, they can't fuck with my bed.
I have a hybrid and a memory foam mix, and it's Lyric be like, Ma, I'm like, no. No.
So remember Nelly and Ashanti in the mattress store?
Yeah, listen.
I'm like, if I had that money, I'm getting that bed.
And listen, did you hear how he kept saying an instrument?
Yes. Now that's marketing, but
I just love the fact that
language.
It was like, I'm like, this, you better change it up, because normally that's what they say is a mattress.
Yeah.
But he continuously kept emphasizing. I said that is their whole marketing point.
Yeah. I mean, but with all that added, whatever it was, like,
I want to know what it felt like.
Me too.
And you had to make a whole appointment. That's a whole nother story. Yeah. Okay. All right. We died.
But yeah, mattress, man. You can't. Okay. But rest.
Yes, rest is very important.
So yeah. And we were talking earlier, I told you about my thought on reducing stress. Mm-hmm. And I was saying that for me, communication and me communicating with the people around me is a big stress reducer, because
letting people know
how I feel, people know how I feel, so I can get my needs met, and not holding on to whatever I need to communicate, holding on to that, and then having it build up the anxiety inside of me. Because I can say personally, it's like, I don't want somebody to think negatively of me because I need something or I need to adjust something. You know, I'm always the flexible one. Like, I don't have a problem changing for anybody else, but asking for help, like, I've always had a problem asking for help.
Yeah.
Like, my mother used to hate, like, all you got to do is ask for help. Everybody around me would say that, and I can do it myself. Like, that's in my, like, I'll just do it. I can do it. Yeah. And then I can't do it. Yeah. And then I'm in trouble, and then I ask for help. Yeah. Because I'm crying, and
now it's a whole
stuck
thing
somewhere. Yeah.
That's been story of my life.
Oh.
It has been definitely, because I'm a doer by yourselfer, you know, for sure. And then it blows up in my face. Yeah. And you know, I've had enough of those moments, from teenage to young adult to adult, to realize there was a pattern. And so, you know, but I understand that.
Yeah. So
we're going to get you a diet going.
Anti-inflammatory.
A gastro anti, right? Or do you say gastro or no?
No.
Or it doesn't matter? Just because it's anti-inflammatory, period, overall. Yeah.
Okay. Anti-inflammatory diet, and you know, I'm gonna get some recipes, get a good book.
I am going to introduce you to my wonderful cousin, Tina. Okay. Tina is a holistic and nutritionist. She has been doing this for years. Like, she has engulfed it her entire life in studying just even the diet, you know, actually she started with fibroids, but she has a lot of information, and her husband is RHOA, Tina and RHOA and Tina Fuller. They do a lot of holistic and understanding digestive and I'm telling you, I'm going to give you his information, and you can have a conversation with him, because they will help you as far as your nutrition list, the different things that you should buy that will actually help you, and you should just have staples in your house. Right. Which I think that you probably also too do already, because you know you kind of really do eat pretty clean, because your son eats clean.
Oh, very.
Yeah, you know,
I eat terribly.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I got hooked on the cassata cake from Heinen's.
Oh my God, it's crazy. She said,
okay. Like, it's good.
Good. Okay.
Yes, it's worth that little $5 for a square.
Okay.
It's good. So, but it's also fresh. I've been into, like,
everything fresh.
Berries, like fruity type things, and but yeah, I just got to get back into my the stride I had.
We're about to go
at the end
to
of
the farmers markets. We're gonna go and because they have a lot of people out there too who do a lot of just the whole clean organic, because that's all we really need, because honestly, as much as I try to buy clean and fresh, sometimes I don't get to the certain stores that I need to get get those fresh. Like I'm a
like
bell.
You want it. Yeah,
I'm a bell pepper head, honey. We gonna have bell peppers and everything. We gonna dice it because it's pretty and it looks beautiful. Okay, and it really pairs with everything. So stop playing. But anyway,
yeah, those certain markets. I used to frequent the West Side Market during a time in my recent life. But what else is Sweet Berries and Wycliffe? That's not really it's not like organic, but they have some nice things in there. But the quality, you just want good quality, because you're not gonna always get that. I'd be surprised at Giant Eagle, like, what is going on here? And the one at Lyndhurst, the one at Legacy.
For what?
For produce?
Yeah, no, it's horrible.
I'm like, what?
And so look, you know what?
They got every kind of apple, but for the vegetables, I'm like,
oh, they got every kind of apple, because I am a Honey Crisp.
Now you go there for specific. I hate that I gotta go to 5 different stores to get the stuff.
And that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, as it as healthy and as clean as I truly try to be, everything I done made last night. I made spaghetti, I ended up baking it because I ended up didn't have.
Is that when you put the noodles in dry?
So no, I ain't never doing nothing dry. So that ain't my lane. But however you do, what you do is what everybody do. So
because everybody's so creative. So
no. I just do it the regular way you make spaghetti. And then I just put it in an oven. That is it.
So what are you baking the cheese?
So just baking it kind of as a whole. It just kind of gives it that crispy kind of top or whatever, and then, you go inside and it's nice and, all of the things. So it's phenomenal. But the thing of it is that I'm so particular even on I'm no longer buying store bought, spaghetti sauces. I made my own spaghetti sauce. Lyric was like, "What is you blending?" I said, "Honey, I'm not fancy.
Get that basil in there,
honey."
Yes,
it was so
the parsley, the basil, the garlic,
the onions, the olive oils, and I had RHOA tomatoes.
Yeah.
Oh my! And then I ended up actually putting in, and mind you, this is what I did. I actually roasted the veggies first, and then I blended. I did the whole thing, honey. I had me a nice little glass of wine, honey, and I was in there. Like I said,
oh, that's why you said hours.
I see, because I make it a whole production.
Yeah.
One day,
that's cool.
Yeah. But anyway, my point of saying that was because I don't use the store bought tomato.
But I will say, a good quality store-bought organic brand
is who? Who?
I know it when I see it.
Oh, okay.
So maybe I'll put a picture of it on the screen right here.
Yeah.
And with the name, I gotta remember to do that.
It'll be somewhere up here.
Yeah.
You'll see.
But you can get it at Target and oh no, do we go there? We don't go there. But we could do it at, you could get it definitely online. I'll list right here in front of my face the places where you can get it.
You know what? We have been spending, let me just say this. First off, this episode is not supposed to be about any of this.
No.
And we're going to get rambling on it's for a long time. Okay, but I'm sorry because I just thought about it. That is not what we were talking about today. Because we will go. Because I had another thought to say and I had to stop myself.
But that's also, okay, yeah, we talk. Mediterranean, anti-inflammatory diet. Boom,
bam. So if you guys have any suggestions to help TC on her journey, we're gonna make sure that you drop it in the chat. Leave a comment.
Thank you.
And we appreciate it.
Thank
and
you
then we'll shout you out and let you know because we want to help her be her bestest self and heal and eat well and be energetic because we is taking this thing to the top.
And I would love to drink alcohol safely again.
Oh yeah,
it'll be
right.
soon. It just hasn't been long enough. Like,
I think that it's always good to detox the body completely. So this is a beautiful journey. It's also
it's fun.
You got to, as my brother say, you got to take the crickets with the straights.
It's like I'm pregnant with the new me.
Yes.
For
all you people who didn't catch that, but that's old school stuff. But
is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we came to drop the bomb on
first of all
today.
It is crazy. No, it's not crazy. But we have so much to say. So, we are here to discuss and educate what's the word we said?
Edutain. Edutain.
So we're going to give you some education. And then we're going to give you some entertainment, all of the things.
As always,
As always. So, honey, let's get into it. So, I know if y'all do listen or watch the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion premiered last night.
Part 1.
Bravo, Part 1. We just kind of want to jump into it because that is going to be a part of our content as well. We're going to be dissecting some of these shows and breaking them down because I've been thinking like, girl, we have such a crazy opinion because it's like, what has happened?
Yeah, I think my opinions are pretty regular, but I enjoy them. Maybe you will as well.
Hopefully you will. We appreciate you. Okay,
so
that's where the wine comes in.
Okay, what you got?
Okay, let's get into it.
No, what wine? What wine you got?
Oh, this is a red blend that I actually received. Not received, but this is a red blend. The name is David something, but it's a red blend.
Shout out to David something.
He is a little spicy. Yeah, it's giving me real dry. Now, red blend, I like a dry, but anyway, moving on. I just like it to be like a little bit more, not sweeter because I don't like sweet wine, but just a nice like grape. Okay, note. A grape note that hits the tongue and kind of.
How are the tannins in that?
It's very strong.
Yeah.
Yes, that is what it is. The tannins are definitely. Yeah, because it gives you berry, but then it gives you no steak probably will really go well with this.
Okay.
Yeah. So
amazing.
Yes, because we're gonna be a wine connoisseurs as well.
Steak also go. I made a steak.
Eventually, I'll be a sommelier.
Yo. Yes.
I've been practicing.
Steak also goes well with the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion part 1. Let's just go down the list.
So we're just going to go down the list. So first off, we acknowledge the fact that, do we need to acknowledge that? Yeah, because I believe at the beginning, Britt Edie did not show up.
Right.
Okay.
She didn't show up.
The people who were not there was Kenya Moore and Britt Edie.
And it was interesting because it just felt so incomplete. I'm like, who is missing? That whole side of the couch? It was just weird. Portia and Phaedra and nobody else, and then the other side is full. Like, I don't know why they didn't balance that somehow.
I didn't understand.
Strange, but maybe they just wanted to highlight that Britt wasn't there. I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and definitely speak on the fact of who was there because we already described who was not. So you got Portia showed up. You got Kelly. You got Drew. You got Shamia.
Yes.
You got Angela. And you got Phaedra. And then Cynthia as the friend of the show.
Correct.
Okay.
Got them.
So they were all on the reunion couch. I would say we can go down the list on looks.
Okay, we can get into looks.
Let's get into the looks. Before we get into all of the other things, let's just get into what they look like.
Okay, well, who was your least favorite?
My least favorite was Drew.
Mine too. But I'm a Drew stand on. Like, I'm not a Drew stan, but I'll stand on her. Like, as in
when
a metaphorical foot on the neck of her style.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I cannot wait till she gets some real assistance.
I'm gonna break down the fact that
she's
with
very
the dress,
cute and pretty.
With the dress
she's
itself,
got a weird shape, but you don't even have to know that if you got on the right clothes.
But with the dress itself, is very feathery and doing all of the things, right? That's okay. We weren't even able to really see how the dress was made for real, because you got this stupid long hair also too flowing down and flowing in. It made no sense. If you're gonna do a dress like that, you should have had something slicked back.
They all make that mistake.
Where it's like the dress honey, the dress is giving.
Let it speak.
But let it speak on its own. Do not wear, you should not actually let the clothes wear you. You should wear the clothes.
Yes.
And she definitely was drowned out in the hair, the nails, the jewelry. And then if you actually paid attention, she had the biggest, stupid, longest earrings in her ear. It was just absolutely annoying.
I couldn't get past that stringy wig.
It was annoying.
And the feathers. And then the thing.
It was like, what is this? Your breast is not properly sitting in the gown. What are we doing here? Like, how much money are we spending on these things and it's ill-fitting?
I don't know.
Like, that's my main. Listen, my daughter just went to prom, honey, and she was trying to get me to do all type of things. I was like, listen, one thing it's gonna do, baby, it's gonna fit. We're going to get the proper undergarments. We're going to let that thing fit properly. Mm-hmm. You're not going to be sitting there looking crazy because your under things are it just hurt. I'm sorry, because I feel like we're giving this too much. Okay, moving on. Let's move. She was the worst.
Okay, least favorite. So who was a step above for you?
Oh, you want me to do it in order?
Or whatever.
Yeah, okay. Well, no, let's just
okay. Just
now you give me who you said Drew too.
Yeah, Drew for least favorite.
Now who is your actual top? And then we'll go through the middle. Who was your top favorite? We did the least, Drew.
So the three top for me is Shamia, Kelly, and what's her name? Chicago. Angela. Sorry, I blanked. Shamia, Angela, and Kelly. I think the three of them looked the best overall.
Okay.
And I liked the detail of Shamia and the color. Mm-hmm. I liked Angela's, but I didn't really care for the color. Mm-hmm. It was like a lemon yellow. Mm-hmm. And to me, they didn't really match that well too. They didn't blend in well. It was a recent reunion, a Housewives reunion. Whichever one, the last one before this Atlanta, the franchise, whichever one it was. And it was probably, anyway, they were beautifully coordinated.
Okay.
Even though Atlanta, this reunion, they are coordinated, but it's just a little wonky for me. Okay. That aside.
So those are your top three.
Kelly,
Angela, Shamia.
And of them,
who was your top out of those three?
I would say overall Shamia, but I like Kelly's dress. And her hair was good. But I like Shamia, like, overall as a complete.
Okay.
Angela's hair was beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah, that's for me.
That's right.
Portia is cute. I felt like her outfit looked kind of cheap. Mm-hmm. And her hair was a lot. Mm-hmm. I thought she was selling hair. Mm-hmm. And Phaedra looked a little silly. Mm-hmm. I mean, I get the reference, but it was more like a costume than, you know, it was a little over. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the looks.
Okay, Cynthia.
Oh, Cynthia. I love Cynthia.
What do you think about her look?
She could have had a better wig. She looked all right. She looked all right.
Okay. I mean, I think I agree with 100%. Phaedra looked a hot. You didn't say she looked a hot mess, but she looked a hot mess. I would definitely say she looked a mess. I don't know who told you to come outside with a helmet on your head. just horrible. It was just horrible. It was horrible.
I mean,
and she just looked ridiculous. And she just looked ridiculous.
I don't know what that. Yeah, I mean,
my top was
silly.
My top was Portia. Portia looked very glamorous. Portia kill it every time. In my opinion, she murders it. She never gets it wrong. Shamia, it became a little too costume for me. I could take it or I can leave it. The hair was bobbing. Okay. She looked beautiful. She did look gorgeous. But she need to find something that better suits the breasts because everything just
it was a little heavy.
It's like so. It be like so.
Yeah.
Like you know when Nene was talking about Claudia talking about some. She said she had
trying to figure out what that reference is.
It's to the wig. Remember Claudia? They was on yes, it was Claudia Jordan. Oh my God. This was in the season that Claudia Jordan was on the Housewives of Atlanta. And they went, I don't know if they was in Aruba. I forget where they went.
I'm about to look at
it. And literally they were saying that's when Nene had waves. Like Nene had like the fake little finger waves in her hair. And Claudia and Jordan, they were sitting there at the table talking about something. And Nene was like, she was like, you need to get a better wig or something. And then Claudia was trying to clown her. And so Nene just was like this, walking around here talking about something. I said, man, this lady is golden TV. I'm like, that was top notch for me. I said, because look, I got a bob. You do not want your bob to be like curled under.
That one, okay.
That's what you know. And so Candy gonna say, wait, look, hold on, because I'm probably being loud. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry, y'all, but look, Candy gonna say, she was like, well, hold on, I think I got a bob.
It's this one.
Nene gonna say, she like, no, your bob is straight. She like, hers is tucked under, man. She
created a bob.
Listen, that was hilarious because it do look like that maybe she had like more hair pulled back or something. That's why I was like, I don't even know if it was at a bob.
Right, maybe it was just a loose ponytail.
Like, you know, she had it like pent up or something.
Yeah.
Girl, hilarious. Okay, so look, anyway.
How did we get here?
Okay, because I said the bob was bobbing.
Okay, yes.
Okay, as I said, I was talking about Shamia. Shamia it just kind of gave. Kelly, for me, I'm like, you got a team, but you are such a little body. That was way too much fabric. Then you had the long flowing hair. You look beautiful. I think the hair was beautiful. I think the face was beautiful. I hated the dress. It was absolutely a butterfly blossom that we're going to lay in the field and you take some pictures of me. And that's what it was supposed to be for. But for you to walk into that with, you got the bow hair, then it was the bow there, and then the hair was cascading down. I was like, too much on this little bitty person. She should have came very sleek body. You can't never go wrong with a sleek body dress.
I mean, that's what she usually, her regular clothes is that.
She should have did it there. So moving on. Angela, I thought that she looked gorgeous. I said, yes. The wig was laid, honey. That thing was tacked.
Nice.
Honey, that thing was laid. Okay.
Just nicely styled.
She looked very beautiful. I think she looked very glamorous, honestly, to me. Somebody said she was giving, Kelly said on Watch What Happens Live, she said that Angela was giving high school prom dress. I said, well, honey, she was going to be best dressed at that prom because, honey, you sure were not. Because if you would have showed up in that dress, I would have been one of the parents like, lovely. She lovely because you do look lovely, but the dress is horrible. You know what I'm saying? Because the makeup was pretty.
I liked the combination. I thought Portia's was costuming as like I
thought that was the whole thing.
It was like that was Superwoman.
That's what the whole theme was.
That was the theme.
That was the theme. The theme was the whole like.
I didn't like it.
It was that's why I loved hers because I loved the metal and then I loved the satin. It was styled perfectly. It fit her perfectly. A lot of the times, what makes the outfit is the body. It really does. And that is 100%. Sure. So when it comes down, she shows up and they tailor her. Sometimes the suit may not be the most expensive suit, but they tailor that thing to that man's body and he killing it. Because he over here in Tom Ford and they didn't tailor that to him. So He's looking really bulky and ridiculous. Who cares what the name is? It doesn't fit his body. So a lot of them came in there.
I typically like Portia, but I didn't like that outfit.
I understand. Cynthia, she looked really decent. She looked decent. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. The wigs ain't never wigging for me for her. Cause yeah. But anyway, like you said, I love Cynthia so much that it's like whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Phaedra looked a hot mess. But yeah, those are the looks. Okay.
Okay. So
those are what we feel like what everybody looked like. Now let's just get into this. I do think that Phaedra, let's just jump into Portia. I was going to mention the fact that I think that she is being honest about the Drew stuff, about saying that she was wrong about realizing about the filming thing. Okay. Because I think that, in my opinion, I believe that her interpretation and her delivery of what she was upset about was completely illy delivered. She, like she said, she was on rah-rah mode.
Yeah, she called her a whore.
Yeah, she was on rah-rah mode. So it overshadowed what your true and real issue was.
Which was the filming. Not that she thought that her and Dennis had a private relationship.
Which was the fact that even the filming, but more of me and this man really have a really great relationship. And anybody in this cast, on this platform, can infiltrate that by things being said and put out into the actual national television world. And me and him needs to co-parent, and we have a good co-parent relationship right now. I really don't want that to be compromised. But that got overshadowed because you weren't able to convey that. You were not able to communicate that effectively. And you went off on a tangent calling Drew a slut and a whore and a low down, dirty bitch. I was like, oh, she is upset, hunties. Okay. But I understand, but you delivered like that wasn't Drew. Like yeah. So I do believe that the hug and everything, I guess that's what I was mentioning.
I mean, yeah, I believe
she got up and gave her a hug.
She wasn't upset about that anymore, and that She did seem like she could have felt a little bad. Yeah, remorseful for treating her that way.
Because what she said about the Ralph thing, I was like, now that's real.
You need to worry who's
no, she was like
in the basement with Ralph.
No, well, that is real too. You should be worried about that as well. But no, about the fact that she felt, she was like, no, Matt. She was like, even though when Andy asked her, like, you did that to be petty. Like, absolutely. I respected that. Like, yeah, like I sure did. But I did not feel good doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes you gotta be honest about it. I mean,
sure.
I was being an asshole. I intentionally did it.
Right. Yes.
But I did not feel good doing it.
Right. It wasn't the best thing.
It wasn't. No, I realized that I have.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can
the error in my ways.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah, because I think that I didn't have to say that. I could also, you know what I'm saying, I could have just said whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But whatever. But I do think that she was being honest.
Yeah. Well, another thing with Portia is I thought it was interesting that to hear that she was warned about Simon by Shamia and her husband.
Yes.
Like that was
but she said that real friends is gonna ask.
That his money looked funny.
Yeah, like because we are hearing rumors.
Mm-hmm.
Because and then especially her husband is an African man of descent, so he know people who know people. You know what I'm saying? Who know him?
Check it all out.
So he probably I'm sure they was hearing through the grapevine.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I don't know much about her relationship with Simon she said on the show, and she's always said I'm in love with him. She said she still loves him. Did she say that in this episode? Okay.
Andy asked, he said, do you still love him? She said yes.
So I just, we're gonna do what we want to do anyway. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But that was interesting that she did get kind of like a heads up.
Who are we to say? I would think that for sure. And who are we to say that actually she didn't love him and that he didn't love her? Because I think that they did love each other.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't think that it's impossible for you to meet somebody. I know society make it seem like you can't meet somebody and all of a sudden fall in love with this person in 3 months. That's actually possible.
It is.
It really is.
Especially
when you got somebody who's like being intentional and you got the ability to really be with this person like that all the time like that.
Right.
They ain't got no 9 to 5.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't not clocking in and nobody's job. I can't see you till I get off, but today I got to pick up the kids because I got, you know what I'm saying? He like this. Listen, I'm going to send a driver to go do that, or we can go do that, or whatever the situation is.
Right.
My point is that they have more of the luxury to spend all that time. She said, like, they kept making that snarky comment. You was out there in Nigeria and Dubai. And, you know what I'm saying?
They
living your best
life. In her face, as if that was she wasn't supposed to be doing that.
Honey, listen here, flying across the world, honey.
Yeah, I was happy for her.
I was too.
I mean,
that ring and that rock. I was like, honey,
but that fast love means you're not getting to know the person. You're not asking all the questions.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. But typically, okay,
yeah,
typically, and you have all the good intentions, the best,
But look, they got a prenup.
Best
look what she
plans.
said.
Yeah,
much as they
learned, but she's like, I'm not gonna go into it being a naive dummy.
And like she said, she almost didn't do that, but she said 9 months it took us to get that prenup signed.
In a way, that's how she listened to her friend.
Absolutely.
She did what she wanted to do, but she was smart about it.
I covered myself on the back end. I ain't come out of this with no broken. I ain't got no house and pot to piss in.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't even happen anyway because she got money on her own.
That's right. Well, yeah, but he could have, been shady and
try to get
at least there's like a legal agreement, right?
Right.
What else you got on Portia?
Okay. What else I got on Portia? I was gonna save it for the Shamia part. But when I start talking about Shamia, so
the only thing I had was we talked about how she apologized for mistreating Drew, filming with Ralph, fight mode, etc. The alliance.
Oh yeah, the alliance. That's what. I was gonna save that for Shamia, but yeah. So, but she said that she wasn't a part of it.
But then it'll come to me that particular moment when I was like, it seemed to me, she initially said, she said, Portia said, I don't do alliances. I would never be in an alliance. Alliances ruin the dynamic and Phaedra of the said, group.
Yep, don't we know that? And they that's what they did.
Then when Shamia started to speak on it and she named the individuals in the alliance, she said, and Portia did the thing that you do when you're lying. You go, she did that, and then was like, I wasn't. And then Shamia's like, come on.
Yeah.
To me,
that was lying.
That's lying.
I think that
I detect a lie.
I detect yes, it's a lie. I detect, but there's omission. I feel like that's the truth. But there's an omission she's living out, because she was leaving out a lot. And you could tell how she was answering. In my opinion,
especially in that's what I do wanted to say about Portia. With Kelly, yeah, for sure.
And her back and forth with Shamia. Her back and forth with Shamia said she was leaving out a lot, and Shamia was leaving out a lot. I'm like, you can tell they both are lying about something.
Yes,
and some things,
a lot.
Exactly, some things. It seems as though that there's so much more to that story, and they are not. They ain't gonna go that far,
because that doesn't even make sense for Portia to be in an alliance. But because listen, look that's your best friend.
Look at the beginning of the show. This is okay. Let's go back to
your best friend can't be against you.
Let's go to the episode 1 where Shamia, Kelly, and Brittany meet up, and they sit at the table and they eating.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like this is the stuff that I wanted. I'm hoping that they get to, and this is why I was mad. We'll get to Brittany, but I'm just very sad that she did not come to the show. Because as fans of the show, it gives you like, what happened? Like, what is your real side? You keep pulling out these fake public service announcements. You know what I'm saying? That's not, no. Like, come have the back and forth. That's the whole purpose of the couch and the reunion. Is to come and have the uncomfortable conversations so we can get an understanding. No, this is what, just like Andy said, well, was you being petty? Yes, I was being petty. We all knew you was being petty, but here you get the stage to really say, yes, I was, and admit to that. So I just feel as though that for Brittany not to be here, it puts it very sad, because when Brittany, Shamia, and Kelly was sitting at that table, there was more to that conversation that was had, but we only saw what was edited. But they tried to make it seem as though that Shamia was like trying to be shady and had said more. Either she said more that we didn't see, because what they showed, it didn't seem she was being shady.
No.
It seemed as though she was being a friend, because it's the same thing I'm going to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't, like, first off, get to know her.
But they also do, they talk about the off-camera conversations and meetups.
And a lot of it be a lot of that. And that's why I'm like, it's so much that get edited and we don't get to see, of course, which we get that part. But the reality still is that we're left with the unknown, and you don't get to come to the reunion because you felt you was in a hostile work environment. You worked the whole season.
She did work the whole.
Worked the whole
that was
season.
In the lawsuit. No. You're talking about That's one of the reasons she gave for not coming.
The point of the lawsuit and reunion? all of this is coupled in. This is what she's saying. I was feeling uncomfortable and in a hostile work environment. So she's now feeling as though that she has been victimized in all of these things because these false allegations that it was not her, even though the episode depicts and says that it was her. She's using defamation of character and all of these things. But guess what? That could have been discussed and talked about at the reunion, because you let Kenya not even be on the show. And she's saying that it wasn't even her. So when did y'all learn that? Production? Did y'all learn that when it hit the internet? I doubt it. So you had to know this before. You're not putting out anything that you don't have vetted and understand. Y'all Bravo TV, y'all been doing this for years.
Yeah, of course. They know everything that's going on. That's how they can keep stirring the pot.
So that's my whole point of it.
They create the scenarios.
So the fact of the matter is that you sitting here saying that because look, the conversation about the whole gun.
Yes.
Brittany Edie said this is one of the reasons why Kenya said that she was feeling threatened, because actually that whole scene was filmed.
Right.
That whole scene was filmed. You see her in the back of the parking lot flipping out because we do this and we got this.
With her husband.
And she flipping out. And she is flipping out to the 10. Mm-hmm. So if you screaming on set, I can kill you, I got guns and come in front of cameras and all of these different things. That's why Kenya was like, I didn't even understand all of that. She was like, I don't know her. She was like, I don't know her. She was like, she brand new to the show. She like, so maybe she was going to pull up with some guns. She's like, I felt threatened. But you had to respect that. But Kenya didn't say anything. She just said, okay, well, I'm going to leave it alone. Here we go to Angela's vault bank party.
Yes.
And Brittany is at the table, definitely looking for a moment.
For sure.
She was grasping, and it was like, what's the problem?
Yeah, she was being very extra.
Yeah, it was like, well, what? And that's why Kenya was just like, well,
wasn't that when she was hollering about the gun?
Yes, right. Oh, that was the same night. My bad. Look, I done reversed it. But look, that's what happened, which led to that situation, that scene. Mm-hmm. But you've been in such these, you know what I'm saying? Even too, she said in the beginning that Kenya, when she first got there, that she shaded her about her ring. No, this is my second ring, honey.
I don't think she was shading her about the ring at all. I think she had some bone to pick with Kenya. I don't know.
That's
what
I'm saying. Kenya, trying to assert,
or she's creating drama.
Let me position myself.
Okay, yeah,
but it's like make it make sense, because you do want to be liked to the point where we want you to be here.
Because then you're just stirring things up. You're just creating something from nothing.
Yeah.
It's like develop the relationship, and as they said, and then she said she felt like excluded or left out, or like, you know, like people didn't want to get to know her, and they're like, you haven't
invited us over
up either.
You got us eating and nobody else eating.
It's weird.
It's giving weird behavior.
So yeah, and your voice. Maybe they didn't,
honey.
Yeah. So anyway,
but moving on.
Yeah.
So let's jump to Angela. Could we just jump to the Angela and Phaedra situation?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
What are your thoughts? So Angela, let's break that down.
I mean, I don't know.
Well, let's break it down so they can, if y'all don't know. So Angela, if y'all have not watched the reunion, go watch the reunion. It's already out on Peacock. Go watch it. Watch it. Okay. Now, anyway, Angela is accusing Phaedra of hiring the young man that came to the show or came to Kelly's event at what was it, Crate and Barrel?
Yeah.
No, not Crate and Barrel.
Or some other home furnishing high end.
William and Sonoma. William and Sonoma. So she ended up throwing an event there. There was a man there that crashed the event that said that Angela's husband is cheating on her, and he had came up to Angela in one of the scenes and was telling her that he needed to talk to her, and it was like a whole ordeal. So Angela and Drew ended up getting together to try to figure out who, what, when, where, and why. They ended up finding out his name was Marcus and that he possibly was
what?
Teamed up with Phaedra
teamed up with Phaedra. I thought the story was going to be that just from the previews that he was going to say that her husband had been coming to see him. Like Charles Oakley was
like
cheating
he was
on
gay?
him with a man. Yeah.
Oh, I ain't know. They wasn't gonna play with Charles like that.
I don't know, but he said he saw him with a woman. That was the rumor. But teamed up with Phaedra, he said, and they said they had to like pull that out of him because at first he said it was somebody else.
She said
right?
she turned around, or she said that first he said it was Kelly, and so that's why Andy was like, well, if he's like flip-flopping on who it was, why you believing him? Phaedra? So let's break down exactly what she said, because I really do want to break down that part, because that's what
and then
really
pulling out the family tree. Like, I don't know.
That's what I want to break down.
Anything.
She said, so if you haven't seen it yet, so Angela says, and this is spoiler alert, because if you ain't seen it, then you're going to get the details.
Like,
But anyway, so Angela pulls out the folder. You want me to let me show you the folder? Okay. So this is the dude Marcus. And this is his auntie. This is a picture. This is his auntie's page. Isn't this a picture of your brother? And Paige like, yeah, that's my oldest brother. She like, well, they went to school together. Paige like this, okay. Yeah. I got 4 brothers. She like, yeah, people probably went to school with a lot of them. Like, and what's your point? Like, well, it's too much of a coincidence. It's too much of a coincidence that they went to school together. Listen, that is not concrete evidence, Angela. I don't
understand why she
I don't even know if that's something that you trying to do, because now it really does look like, because I remember
you made it up.
Who said that? Somebody said, I think it was Portia. Portia said, I think it was she said, fight me at the reunion, bitch. I swear. Because I swear I was saying the same thing. I'm like, this doesn't even make logical sense.
And then for her to be screaming like that at the
why would you do this? I'm like,
no when she at the husband, she's like, Charles, just trust me, like
she was doing too much. It was a whole unnecessary scene, honey.
Well, he don't give a
she don't give two shits.
He don't give a shit.
And she know he don't give 2 SHITs.
Yeah. He's like, just get that nigga out of here, man.
Like, get him out of here. Like, dude. And he like, man, you lucky. Because, like, in real life, I will whoop your ass.
Yeah, we
like,
don't know
in real life. Like, seriously. But, no, she got me on this show. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of the things.
It's like, I'm just trying to help the kids.
Yeah,
and
like, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't here with this nonsense, man.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, so now I feel like, yeah, she probably, it's not Phaedra.
It's definitely not Phaedra. I think it's all a hoax.
Just the nonsense he said at that event. Junebug and Phaedra's the godfather of Atlanta.
I said, this is so... I said, oh my God, this is absolutely unnecessary.
And why was Drew holding his hand? And
did you see that?
Even
I thought
involved?
It was me.
Yeah. Like, what was that about? That's
TC. I was like, what are we doing here?
This is all.
This is
made up.
This has to, fabricated. Especially this. This is definitely made up. I don't know what y'all doing.
And then why would she go meet with him?
It's too much. It's too much. I ain't even about to give you that much energy. And what about
the other guy that was with him? Who had this whoever. Anyway, back to the reunion.
No, seriously, I was saying that I do not understand why she was so adamant of going at Phaedra about that. I agree with Phaedra that she definitely did not do that. So I do believe, and she yelling at Portia, and you so quick to believe her that she's like, you know what? You don't even know what you're talking about. Like, and sometimes I hate people who really try to project. And because they be so like, no, and it's like this, you so loud and wrong don't make you right.
And she didn't even need this to be part of her story.
And this is what made me say, you are not what I can't wait to see next. But guess what? Because we had all the hype, because I ain't like Portia in the beginning. I didn't like Kenya in the beginning. Kenya was giving. I'm like, this is a mean girl.
I did not like Kenya.
I did not like.
I still
Kenya.
don't like Kenya, but I understand her more.
I did. I love her. Candy, I didn't know if she was gonna even do good. She just, it wasn't that I didn't like her. I just didn't know if she was gonna do well. Fit. I'm like, I don't know about that. Kim Zolciak, I was always kind of like. She was funny. She was funny. Like, because she was just really just like, she's delusional.
Yeah, I mean, just...
She made good TV because like, she's really is like almost a delusional character.
The hillbilly white girl that thinks she's rich.
Thoroughly.
Like, thinks she's upper class and she's not. Like
that. Yeah. She would have dealt. Moving on. Okay, so Angela and Phaedra. Now, jump to Shamia.
And Portia?
It's just Shamia, period. And then whatever she got going on. So Shamia, or no, we can go to Kelly.
Well, Kelly started off with the Glam Team t-shirts.
I think she is trying a little too hard.
I wrote down Kelly is extra.
Yep.
And that whole situation was clearly blown out of proportion because she even said that Britt paid for the services that she used of her team. Listen, so what was the problem?
I said, I think she is trying too hard. It seems like she wants to deflect from the truth about her and Portia's conversation as well. I'm really mad Britt isn't there because so many questions are left unanswered. It's not fair. Which makes me worried. Blah, 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 blah. So no, with Kelly, I was just saying with her and Portia's conversation too.
Oh, hi, there's my friend.
Because we've been chilling. But she kept, just the back and forth with Portia. So now I was like, well,
yes.
When Portia was like, well, because we had said whatever we said or whatever, and then Drew, she was like, her. And Drew was like, who's she? She was like, I'm assuming she referring to you. Remember, she did the little side conversation.
Yes.
And she was like, I don't know why. She was like, because me and her voices are nothing alike.
Right.
Now, granted, me and nothing about what you got going on in your marital home and divorcing proceedings and dollar amounts is not going to be identical.
Yeah, that clearly was not
what she was a point.
But Kelly was
standing on trying to drive that was the point,
right?
Which made me very upset. I'm like, this is why I feel like she's deflecting, and she may not be a truth teller either. Because
she's definitely
I feel as though that she's being caught in some very, very questionable moments, because it's like, look, the reality of it is that you could have really had a conversation just like Britt said in confessional. You could have pulled me to the side, honey. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what is happening here? I'm like, girl, is this you all day on and on? You are on. So anyway, but she was just like, you could have pulled me to the side and had a conversation with me and said, hey, I don't want you to be thinking what we just talked about before we started filming, having that anxiety of things brewing because I didn't say to you what I needed to say to you.
Yes.
So you created a whole anxiety volcano that literally erupted, and now you feeling like whatever you feeling. Right. I feel like that's a whack situation with Kelly. I ain't like that. It don't look good on you, girl. It don't look good.
So you're saying Kelly this is a cover. This whole Glam Team story is a cover.
I think I don't know how much I don't know the terminology I want to use to put on it, but I do believe that yeah, maybe it is the storyline, because you can't because you can't even the divorce or whatever you got going on.
Because part of it is them like putting on that Britt don't really have any money.
Exactly.
With the whole charity situation, and then that's what Kelly made it seem like with the Glam Team, like as if she was just really doing her this big favor. She mentioned the IV drip thing that she gifted them.
I think that's why I'm saying, like, I don't know how much was that on the genuine side on Kelly. Like where you like this was a ploy. You know what I'm saying?
You saying she was just doing all that?
It could have been because it doesn't seem genuine.
It's been said like they weren't really friends to begin with.
But you came on this thing like holding her hand.
Yeah.
So 1 + 1 ain't equaling 2. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it seems a little off.
So you think she's playing the game of reality TV?
100%. She's being produced.
Yeah,
she's being produced because if you watch if you understand what reality TV is that you think it's fake. It's not fake. It's real, but they're being produced. You being told how to handle the situation, even though I don't feel that. You know what I'm saying? So it comes off
an exaggeration.
And then and then it's like, well, and it's like, well, I'm mad at her because, she used my glam and thought she was just going to keep using them. And it's like, oh, you want my damn whole thing. You want the whole thing.
You want to be me. Like, why are you going that far? Like, what?
And you know what I'm saying? And honestly, I don't think that neither one of them want to be each other. I think both of them are equally pretty girls who are in their own lane. And I think that if you stick to that in your life, you will never fail.
Yeah. I don't get, because I know she has so much her own stuff going on. That did not need to be a thing. She got her business, the divorce,
the waffle, the kids, all kind of stuff. So you had
and then just her own fabulousness.
That's what
naturally.
Exactly. You got a whole glam team. Like she said, I can walk around with
why did you need this ugly side? Like why did you all of a sudden need to be ugly?
Look good on you, girl.
Yeah.
Period.
That's fishy.
It is. It gives you things that make you go That's why I can't wait to see what the next season brings. Which once again still makes it very, very hard and sad because Britt, you done came and laid down. Because honestly,
she's not gonna be back.
I started to kind of like Brittany towards the end.
I liked her the whole time.
I don't think honey, what I liked,
she reminds
honey, is the
me
fashion.
Of Nene.
I was like, honey, the fashions are fashion.
Yeah.
She don't remind me of Nene. She, well, that's your opinion. So, but she, right. Look, I'm like, no, she doesn't. No, but you know what? But I understand because I feel like to a certain extent, she just, she ain't got the right team around her. You know what I'm saying? Like to enter into this space, you know what I'm saying? You should have been buttoned up. It shouldn't have never been. You know what I'm saying? You were supposed to come out and talk about the fact that you was sucking dick on camera. You because you got to get ahead of it. Because the fact is that they're gonna find it, and now somebody can lord over your head and play with you. You know what I'm saying? So the thing of it is that this is what I'm saying about what Candy was saying as far as like, you can't come on this platform and think that just because you think the case is closed, nobody's going to try to go get to open it up. Right. The reality of it is that you might as well just come on and speak your own truth and let that be your narrative. So that way you can get ahead of that and own that. I'm like this. That's reality gold.
Sidebar.
Yeah.
If you were going to be on the show, you audition.
Me, Talitha.
You. What would be... Oops. T. What would be something that you would just come out with up front? Just one thing. Not like the biggest thing.
I don't even want to know. I don't even want to say it.
Okay.
Not saying it. Let's just say this. I know exactly what I would do.
Be ready to handle.
I would 100%. Or wait a minute. Okay. Are you mean as far as like branding, or you mean as far as like something personal in my life I don't want nobody to know?
Yeah. Like Brit's situation. If you were Brit.
Oh, I'm leading with that.
Yeah, with this thing.
Yeah, I'm leading with it. Because, and that's my personality kind of really anyway. Because especially if I'm in a setting where I know it's going to come up.
Yeah.
If I'm in a set, you're
going to be proactive.
Baby, we are preventative over here. Okay? Like, One thing for sure, you know what I'm saying? Because I do feel as though that I can, let me tell my own story. Now, one thing for sure and two things for certain. I would probably need to be produced in that way.
That situation?
Yeah, because I am not forthcoming in that way. Who do I have the problem with? Who did it happen to? Where would you? That's me. What you know, Stacy has to say and what Rebecca has to say is irrelevant. I already had the conversation with you. So that's me. So you get what I'm saying?
Right. So bringing it up, or
or
being questioned about it.
Yeah.
Because you're saying you talk to the producers about it, so why I gotta talk about it with the group?
No, I'm saying it's like the person that I have the issue with or whatever, I've already had a conversation with them.
Gotcha.
So
why are we bringing it up on camera?
So we need to bring this up and have a conversation for what? So now if you do bring it up on camera, you're going to get this real nonchalant response because I don't have any intolerance for stupidity. Because my fact of the matter is that, you know, I had a conversation with you. So here we go, come to the union. So now I can actually express why I responded that way. Well, I had already had a full-on conversation with her and it was squashed and understood. So now we got other people wanting to stick their necks in and actually stir the pot. I wasn't going to entertain it.
Yeah, okay.
If that makes sense. But because you said, like, what would I would, my main thing would be get ahead of it. Yes. Or I'm already get ahead of it.
In whatever way that is. Okay, yeah.
Whatever that is. So whether it's off camera, you know, having that one-on-one, or whether it is on camera, I'm going to have that narrative like, well, I probably, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Let me explain or let me talk about whatever, however format I want to label it and put it in. Whatever you're going to be seeing me doing, you know, little clips, how they, you know, jump back and forth the B-roll, you know what I'm saying, on those situations so I can speak on my own narrative.
Right.
Because I don't need nobody sitting up in their confessionals talking about nothing to Letha did that you don't know nothing about.
Okay.
And you can feel comfortable to do that, but I will be more than happy to slice you to pieces.
Right. Okay.
If that makes sense. Well, I mean,
it does.
Oh, okay.
It's strong.
Oh, it's strong.
You like this is real. I'm like, okay.
I mean, because, you know, I'm thinking
and it makes me wonder, what is that thing?
Because I'm just saying, like, you think about these things, it's nothing. Like, I would
you know what I'm saying. But I felt like you were really coming from that position of being in that position. Like, your energy was like, oh, this is how I'm handling this. Like, y'all ain't gonna get nothing on me.
Oh, I think sometimes I think about just what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, building and being in the media. That was one of my fears. Even I remember even being in college, thinking like that. I don't want to be on that show. What if somebody find out I was talking to Richard? This is what I'm so private in that way.
I am too. Like, I'm not really like, even doing this is like, I've come a long way.
Yeah.
You know, doing TikTok and all of that. Like, I would never have gotten on Facebook had I not had a child and wanted to share that. Or just share. I didn't even care about sharing. I just wanted an easy way to share photos. And that's it. Like, hey, I had my baby. And that was the only reason. I had no desire. I would have been a millennial today. Just ignorant.
Yeah, of the whole internet. Shabaka.
Well, social media. Although, mini sidebar, I did participate in what was it, Black Planet?
Oh yeah, because I was going to mention that MySpace and Black Planet and stuff like that.
I didn't do MySpace, but Black Planet, yes. But
I had both.
Yeah,
I didn't participate. I didn't engage in it too much.
Like, I wasn't designing my page. I wasn't sitting there for hours and going down these deep rabbit holes or building these communities.
Changing it. I remember changing it, and I literally said, this is what? This is a lot. Because it was like, you want this, and then it was
and
like.
And now I find out like that was actual coding. Like what?
Yeah.
Nobody said that.
Right.
Nobody said if you play around with this, it's a skill. You can make money with it.
You don't know what you don't know.
Crazy. But
anyway.
But being in getting into this arena of being on camera, putting yourself out there, I've thought about that, and I don't mind like saying, that was me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that's probably
that's how you just squash it. Like, yes, okay, what? Now what?
And so I think that's probably the stance that I'm coming from, because I've been in situations growing up as a young girl.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that take like sometimes these episodes sometimes do take me back to like, I remember, you know what I'm saying? Like the cattiness of girls, you know what I'm saying? And being in, cliques and, different things like that. And it's like people thinking that they can like hold something over you. You know what I'm saying? I remember I was made fun of because I wasn't having sex with my boyfriend. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And all the girls knew that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody knew I was a virgin. Mm-hmm. And so, but because he was popular, it was like, ha ha ha. You know what I'm saying? Those kinds of things, yes. I get that those are your triggering moments. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Where it does take you back where you like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Where, well, no, I'm not. But I didn't know that was any of your business anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. What I'm doing, like, what does that have to do with you?
Yeah, but even you had that attitude at that age, right?
But I didn't know that that's the attitude I had. You get what I'm saying? Uh-huh. Like, I didn't know what that was. For me, it was just like...
It was just them being weird?
Yeah, like, I don't understand.
Like, why is this a big deal?
Why are we upset about that? Mm-hmm. Why do you even care?
Right.
But it started to make me, because I come from like, my siblings in the household, my mom, my dad, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that it was just, we were so perfect and the Cosbys, but it was a family unit. So I had that. So outside didn't matter.
Yeah. So you already felt supported, accepted.
Yeah.
So
it was like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
It didn't even matter because
until I started to really get caught up in that high school stuff, and then eventually that stuff started to matter.
Right.
But that's where, you always should be your own individual person, mm-hmm. because I started to conform. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And be like, oh, well,
and so, that's what probably happens all the time with these shows. Yep. You go in with that attitude,
but then you conform to the environment.
Angela, we're going to watch Angela, because she came in that way too.
She did. And let me say this, Shamia too. I want to say this about Shamia. Shamia came in real hot. She came, when I say hot, I mean like real, like, boom, I'm in here, y'all, boom, bump, bump, bump. And it just, when I tell you that was a slow burn, it was just like a slow fizzle burn. It was like, it's hot. Next thing you know, it was like, we got to relight that fire.
Yeah.
Because whatever her and Portia got going on, they need to work that out, or they know she don't need to be on the show. Because alliance, it's tearing her up.
Yeah. Who up?
Shamia.
One of the alliances was between her and Portia.
That's what she said.
And then, so maybe it wasn't, Portia is saying, I wasn't in an alliance with them, but she's not saying I was in an alliance with my best friend, that we keep our stuff to ourselves and we just support each other. And when Shamia, she's trying to be the real reality as well. She just couldn't keep her word. She couldn't keep up her end of the bargain, I feel like. I think her and Portia had an agreement to stay away from certain things in their friendship, to keep the peace in their friendship. And Shamia,
I think she broke that code.
She did. She's the production team is saying we are coming to the end.
We are coming to an end.
But I think Shamia, she couldn't handle it. She couldn't balance it. This is her first season being fully a part of the cast. You can't, and then with all of that going on, with her best friend going through this divorce, and
let's clear that since a week. Is it still recording though?
Yeah.
Can they see
it?
That?
It is. Yeah. No.
Okay. But we can. How many split?
120.
No, the percentage.
20 or 19. Yeah, 19 or 20.
Okay.
And with her, wanting to be supportive of her friend, why does she even talk to the other ladies about?
That's what. So
look, is that stress? Because she had her own stress with her baby, trying to have another baby, being this rich girl on TV.
I totally agree. I think what I really honestly think it is. It's that syndrome. She started getting a little drink in her, and she got very comfortable.
Yes,
and sometimes, and this is my flaw. It's something I posted, and somebody else was like this. That's I'm not an astrologer person, but she was like, that's the Cancer sign in me, or whatever she was mentioning, because we're both Cancers. But the reality is that I know. I remember my friend used to pinch me and be like, be quiet.
Yeah.
We was in like 6th grade, 7th, like this is so.
Oh, really?
I'm talking, yeah. So I started to learn and pick up on that also too, coming from brothers, you know what I'm saying? And in the household, it's like my natural innate personality is to communicate and share. And it's like, girl, yeah, I've been through that too. It's like, I ain't just about to be telling you my business. But if you start talking about something that you experienced and that I may have experienced too, I don't have a problem with relating to you in that way.
And sharing. Yeah.
And so I think that, but sometimes that can be taken and driven right back through your throat.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? People will try to drown you with your own words.
Absolutely.
That's a fact. So I think that unfortunately, Shamia got very comfortable in the conversation between her, Angela, and Drew.
Yep.
And she was, thinking that they was going to hold it dear.
Yeah.
And she was just like, because she didn't really mean it in a malicious way.
No.
It wasn't coming out malicious. It was venting.
Likely.
Because guess what they also did? They were playing on that, and they kept asking her questions about her relationship with Portia. Because they want to know.
Yeah.
It's informative. Yeah, ooh, that's juicy. What happened? What's going on? And I feel like what Shamia did say was true, because she was like, no, they kept fishing for answers. And I said, I think that that's what nobody is trying to pay attention to, is the fact that, no, Angela and Drew, y'all know y'all was playing on that girl emotions and stuff. Even Kelly and them, y'all know that she was vulnerable about certain things that she may not have wanted to share, that y'all had already seen played out in previous seasons.
With who?
Portia and Shamia.
Yeah, I never paid attention to their relationship before now.
I did, because Candy always had something to say about it. Candy always had something to say about it. That's why we knew that she didn't go to the go to the wedding. And she kept trying to say, well, I went to the one where it actually really count. No, you fly across the world everywhere else. You couldn't, whatever.
Shamia didn't go to Portia's African wedding?
Portia did not go to Shamia's African wedding.
Got you. Yeah, they got something going on.
I'm gonna go back and review that. It's a lot of off-screen stuff. Yeah. Some stuff about her mama and her mama. So you know what I'm saying. It's some internal things going on that they are now allowing to play out on TV, and they should have had this thoroughly worked out beforehand.
Yeah.
But we as girls, we get too catty and caught up in our emotions.
So we got to wrap it up.
Yes, but this reunion was really as far as so far. So
just real quick, some other notes. Drew's album cover, girl. If you don't keep your clothes on,
she need to keep her clothes on. But actually, I heard it. I've listened to a couple songs. I ain't go front. It's produced really well.
I have to listen to it. But I only hate on Drew and her style.
Oh no, yeah, she's the worst.
Now I haven't touched her music, but I will make a point in listening. Also the squiggle, the hair gel squiggle on her head. She was
horrible.
Trying to
everything is horrible.
I'm like,
I hate it. That's
oh my
everything.
Goodness gracious.
Everything.
Now, you would prefer not mentioned, but I'm going to mention Cynthia's the hooded clitoris. Age gap relationships. I keep saying Portia. Portia too. All of them, really.
But Phaedra is dating the dude Chi-Chi, 32. And then Cynthia is dating the Amsterdam like DJ and MC
Prince, with the
and they have
hair.
an age gap. So he's 39 according to Cynthia.
What she said on the show,
and which I think is Cynthia's 51, 52. You know what I'm saying? That's not too bad. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, because honey, I'm dating me a zaddy, a little salt and pepper. Okay, I ain't mad at it.
We mentioned the Kelly's Glam t-shirts, very petty. Especially when Brit wasn't even there. And like, who didn't know she wasn't going to be there? They all act like they were shocked. I
think that they genuinely really didn't know. Because I think that they genuinely, because you don't know what's really going on. Because that's why Portia was like, last night I talked to her, but she didn't tell me that she wasn't coming.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? She was like, and then Drew said, I talked to her a couple of weeks ago, and she told me that I was going to hear from some lawyers about a blogger, but she ain't mentioned nothing that she wasn't coming to the reunion. Mm-hmm. And then even too, in her conversation with Portia mentioned that she said her husband was coming, and they was talking about the husbands coming to the reunion. So if I'm talking to you the night before about husbands coming and I don't think that they knew.
Thank you for that reminder. Yeah, I forgot about that whole portion of the conversation. Lastly, how Andy Cohen tried to charade Kelly.
He was like, I'm like, dang, he talking about something. Well, I mean, we've been waiting on the second story. I'm like, this her first season.
I know.
I was like, dang.
And she's like, she was like, yes, the $200,000 I had to pay in attorney's fees.
Yeah, yes. That's why.
She's like, don't play with me.
Yeah, like, calm down. Like, I mean, he's just like this. I mean, yeah, but we're just trying to see. I'm like, you listen.
He was hot too. He came in hot. He
did come in. Let's mention that real quick. Andy was on one with Kelly. I felt that. I was like, it seemed like he's going a little hard on her, and I really did feel as though that, I don't know, Andy, I want you to do a little bit better on your questioning. You kind of let them like off the hook. You don't like. I don't know if you're not watching. I don't know if you're not watching the shows any longer. But you know what I'm saying? Because he's
just hearing from you, baby, just having a conversation with them about what's going on. Because a person, he's become one of them.
Because if you are a person, and this is no shade because I love you, but the reality is this: if you are a person who watching each episode, because this is what you do. You got to come to the reunion and ask those small questions. Mm-hmm. Remember that one scene. Let's talk about the fact that you actually did hold her hand. And so, all of those small, minute details that you may not think matter. Mm-hmm. But as a host, if you bring it up, now you're letting the viewers think that so they can coordinate too, because we like this. I ain't crazy.
Right. So Andy, chill out. Like, let's get back to some classic hosting and inquiry, like the journalistic aspect of the reunion. We would appreciate that.
A little too bougie, honey. The money is too big.
Yeah, okay? come down to the viewers. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Much love. Mm-hmm. So thank you, Bombshells.
Well, I would say this has been a great episode.
Yeah. This edition, the Real Housewives of Atlanta
Reunion Part 1
recap.
Absolutely.
Reflections, yes.
Shout out to you, Bombshells. We appreciate you guys for tuning in to another episode of the TNT Podcast. I am your girl T.
And I am TC.
And we are out.
Peace.
That's our boom.